For a post touch.
Trying to go inside. Xanthopoulos too strong there. And
Nice,
the ball
nice
did touch the
pass.
rim. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Good call.
This is another one of those moments you see with Jaden coming off the floor. They have no choice but to put the ball in Willie's hand, which you put him across half court. They run two at him. He has to get off of it, which he doesn't.
Oh, my God.
Hey, he's just showing out now. And I don't know if you all are looking, but he was behind the back, or no, excuse me, had his back turned and was going between his legs backwards for about 5 dribbles right there.
Oh, my God.
And then goes and does that. That's what you call confidence right there. And, of course, Willie, a top 50 kid. So you're going to be confident when you've got that type of skill.
So first free throw good.
And he's only a junior. My goodness. That's tough.
Yeah, that's not an assignment you want to draw as a defender. He puts so much pressure on you because he literally will shoot the ball from anywhere at any time. You have the slightest lax on defense, and he's giving you a bucket.
Now they're face guarding Willie full court at this point.
I
Like,
would be too.
don't even let him touch it at the 80-foot line.
I don't know that I don't run two at him.
Yeah. And you hear Charles Sullivan saying, connect, like, listen.
Well, when he's got 24 of the 43, he's probably going to start getting double teamed.
Good no call.
Push it out
2-on-1. Back foot.
You got to score those. Got to score those. Got to find a way to score that.
Not the best pass. Beckford didn't have much chance there. But like you said, Coach, those are the ones that, as a coach, are going to drive you insane because it's really an easy lob.
2-on-1, you got to at this level, you've got to be able to score that. If you're in a middle school game, 2-on-1, you got to score the ball.
49-43. Thought about it. Pull up. Comes up short.
Great defense again. Beckford that time on the assignment.
Yeah, that could have been a problem for Beckford had that rebound came back the different direction because he took himself completely out of the play and the ball came right back to where he should have been.
Malik over to Beckford. Promise. Stop and pop.
Don't love that.
So it's out of bounds, and it'll stay with Fort Erie.
Now West Oaks clearly have clawed back into this game, just a 2-possession game. Let's see if Fort Erie draws up something to get an easy bucket here on the baseline out of bounds.
Right there.
Corner.
Eli.
Good set, though.
Yep.
But we're
Another
staying
going
here
to go
again.
right back to Fort Erie again.
Yep.
He just Eli just checked into the game though. He hadn't seen a ton of minutes or a ton of opportunities to get those shots off. That's a really heavy burden to bring a guy in, even when you run a set for him and expect him to be able to convert on that.
Yeah, like, Coach, at least let me get a couple laps in before I got to shoot this.
Now,
Just
these
some
kids,
cardio
they
in
think
first.
they ready soon. They don't even warm up by the rim no more. They go straight to the three-point line. We know that.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Nice job.
okay.
Nice
Little
patience.
show.
Absolutely.
Little fake pass.
And a
Soft touch.
nice inside out there, and the defense was in a scramble the entire possession. And like you said, great use of the ball fake to create space. Yeah.
Just one more!
Yeah, that's right.
Just wall up. Don't say what. Wall up.
And Willie headed to the line to shoot 2. So 51-43.
And Willie's one of those guys. He's like a professional foul creator.
Absolutely.
Like, he knows how to get the call. He knows how to put his body in position to at least make it like he, looks like he gets fouled regardless.
And you know that about him. That's on his scout. So
right.
when you get him to the point of attack, just like Coach said, just wall up.
Yep.
If he's going to make it, he's going to make it.
Yep.
And again, it hasn't been a very clean game for West Oaks at all, and they're right there.
Still right there.
When you got a guy like Willie and Ponder playing the way he is, you got a chance. We got something on the floor over there, tape or something. Tell the guy that's mopping the floor, get that tape.
Foul is going to be on Giannis.
Ponder is working his tail off, man. He is both ends of the floor. I mean, you saw him just
Does he have 10
snatch
points
that
yet?
rebound.
For West Oaks.
Yeah, already 11 and 10.
Yeah, he's on triple-double watch.
He is, yeah, 'cause he's got 6 blocks.
Yep.
First free throw's good.
This is a different game if Ponder's even, making 60% of his free throws. He's typically 1 for 2 when he steps up there. He's doing a great job of getting fouled, but at some point he's got to hit both of them. Reverse jinx.
How about that?
There you go.
Reverse jinx.
That's good coaching right there.
You guys are throwing assists around all day, man. My goodness, I got to step my game up. 51-46.
I much prefer the reverse jinx than I do
The other way around.
the other way around, yeah.
What I promised myself I'm not going to do is comment about anybody's free throw shooting, because if I'm the person that causes someone to miss, it ain't right.
Ooh.
Oh, fade away from Promise. Short quarter. High level of basketball being played right now.
Over 2 right there as well.
Here comes
that was
Willie,
2
though.
defenders.
Here comes Willie. Weaving through traffic, gets it back, loses it momentarily, and that's going to be out of bounds and back to Fort Erie.
Promise is like Willie who?
Time to audible down here.
Yeah. I'm impressed with that kid, man. I really, really love his game, Promise. Love his name, too.
There's Beckford. Some pressure by West Oaks. Eli. Mid-range pull-up, short corner, yes.
Nice look. And to your point about earlier, Coach, now he's gotten in a few laps. You feel a little different. Your legs feel better.
It was smart of
Ready to
him.
go.
That time he absolutely could have taken the 3 on the catch. But he got in rhythm, took the 1 dribble pull-up.
Willie gets fouled there.
You know that's coming.
Yep. And what did you say, professional what? Tell them again for the
Professional
lineup for the
foul
people in the
getter
back.
right there, yeah.
Free throw line. He will shoot 3.
I think that's another new, well, I won't say new thing in the game, but something that you see offensive players. And Willie right there, for a while it was the leg kick. You saw that one a lot, but refs caught on to that. Now it's just leaving those arms extended, basically begging them to come by and snatch one of the, on your wrist or whatever. And Willie does a great job there of selling it. But, I mean, he got fouled anyway, regardless.
Let me go ahead and get this out the way. So Willie 2 for 2. He's going to knock down this third. I mean, he's in perfect rhythm.
You just said you weren't going to do this.
I figured I'd do it with 2:29 to go in the third quarter instead of late in the game, right?
Well, Willie is on
There you
another.
go. There you go.
Thank you, love.
There you go.
Won't he do it? My goodness.
He's on another 40 watch. He's got 28. 28 of the 49 here for West Oaks.
6-point game, 55-49. Promise up top. He's been great in this one, too. Kumu circling back up top. Dang, setting a rebound for him. Back to Promise. Promise, man, took steps there, but Bala there to swat it away. And
Ooh, going to get a foul.
I think it's on the land. It's not up top.
Foul's going to be on.
It's a jump through.
Second team foul.
I don't disagree with you. So the block was clean. It's the forward motion. You got. It's just like getting into somebody's lane. Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, there's body there. I mean, it's in the back. That's the only reason you get that call.
I'll see it again. No. It's just a no.
It was too clean of a block, right. But here's one thing I'll say about Promise, and I don't really know how to, honestly, I really don't know how to explain it, but just his, again, it's pace of just, it's not a straight line drive. It's a pace to your drive as far as a subtle pause or whatever it may be, and he just creates so much space on the drive, on his step backs. Very, very creative offensive player.
Oh, dangerous inbound pass there.
Probably the best at that right now, or one of, I'd say the best, is Shea.
Yeah.
Gildas Alexander. He's not the fastest kid, but he just knows how to create that space with his pace.
Running two at Willie, so they should. Jaden Joseph misses everything there, and we'll go the other way.
Thought I'd give that Canadian connection there as well. That's a foul, yeah.
Tristan, I know he's missed a little while. He's shot the ball well from three-point range. In their half court and in transition, he looked a bit out of sync. There was very little pressure on that play, and he literally just dribbled the ball into the defenders.
So 2 shots coming up here for Willie. And listen, they're as aggressive he's being. It's 140. It's a marathon for Fort Erie to get through in this third quarter, because you're holding on to a lead, but quickest way for a lead to evaporate is start sending people to the line in bonus.
Absolutely. .30 now for Burnett.
2-2 at the line, 57-51. Fort Erie leads here in this one. Feeling a little pressure here from West Oaks. Trying to execute. Promise is getting a breather right now, and he's been really good in this one. Backford getting a breather too.
There you go.
Eli said, I got both of them. I got it.
That's tough. That's tough because you're not expecting him necessarily to do that without any passes or dribbles there.
Good contest there. Eli, he checked. Good shot fake. I wish he would have got rid of it.
Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Can you challenge that, AJ? I'm not sure.
Well, one ref had up a fist. The other one had up a hand. So one looked like he was about to call a foul.
100% of travel.
But it was a travel.
100% of travel.
Absolutely. The right call was given.
The issue with that was instead of him releasing and getting in transition and running to the deep corner and allow himself space and time to catch the ball and make a read, he trotted up the court, and by the time he got into a position that he could score, the ball was already on, and he had no time to react. You got to get out in transition and run the floor.
So under a minute to go here in this third quarter. Willie being pressured here by Kumu. Willie's doing this against a really good defense. I mean, like, Kumu is playing, nice little step through. That won't go. Kept alive, though, and who wants it?
Oh.
Falcons basketball.
So, ball out of bounds here to Fort Erie.
Hey, block!
I don't think if I'm Coach Kenny, I'm worried about that. That's the last thing that you want to do is put Willie Barnett on one.
Nine-point game.
Smart substitution. Let's diffuse the situation a little bit.
We know Kumo about that smoke,
yep.
too, man. He was on one last weekend. Still by Willie.
Push it at the rim. There you go.
Couldn't complete it. And we'll get a foul there. Promise coming up limping too. We're 5 in black.
is his third. The third foul.
Oh, shit.
My bad. I thought you were a sub, big man. I apologize.
What happened?
Give us a minute.
Yo, it's same spot, same spot.
What is it? Same spot.
Okay, we can get all the subs in now. Everybody can come in.
Who am I in for? Coach?
So let Promise go ahead and sub with two foul shots. He's because of injury.
Does Scott, not Scott. Does Chris got the beat button up there for the?
Promise came out, though.
Number 16, point guard to the free throw line, shooting
Right?
2.
There's 4 on, though. Because Promise came out off the court and he subbed on. He's coming in. He's coming right here.
So first free throw, no go. One or two. Dang checks back in for Erie. Spin baseline, back another spin baseline, and Willie's just making something happen.
Nice pass, nice finish.
Had to do it for the third quarter. How about Ponder? Let's check some of his numbers. I know he was on triple-double watches.
15 and 10 and 6 blocks.
Wow.
You take that every night.
Willie Barnett, he's been cooking here in this one. You say he's
got
close
30.
to 30. He's at a 30 ball already here in this one. Our next matchup is going to be Prolific, the Patrick School. Let's talk about Dream City DNA. DNA, a young team that has not backed down from anybody. They play Prolific within single digits with a bunch of freshmen and sophomores.
Up by 5 in the fourth quarter,
They're
remember.
undersized. They have the look of somebody who should get beat by 30 in every game they're in it. Every game. What are you looking forward to tonight with Dream City and DNA?
I'm picking an upset for one. I'm all in on the young boys.
Woo!
I'm all in on the young boys.
Oh, man.
All in on the young boys.
What you drinking over here, man? What you got in that drink, man?
He on them
We're not,
Alani's.
we're not doing product sponsorship yet, so
Yeah.
we'll discuss that later. We'll discuss that later.
Hey.
I'm all in on the young boys. I'm willing to be wrong.
The way we avoid that is we call it what Dan calls it, Alani up. Can't get in trouble that way.
I was some girl he tried to date back in high school. I said try. It didn't happen.
There
The
ain't,
El Camino didn't win her over.
there ain't no Alani's in Marshall County, I don't think.
He was at a PT game.
No, you didn't.
The start of the fourth quarter will be West Coast basketball.
Fourth quarter, guys.
Yeah, man.
Plus
Hey,
8.
can y'all picture Dan in the El Camino listening to Big Luther? Not Little Luther, but Big Luther. I can still see it. Oh, man. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. Old school reference for the.
Dan, one of them dudes probably had a Cadillac already in high school. Well, now, what we've seen, though, West Oaks knocking on that door. Can they get over this 8 to 6 point hump and really close the gap?
It's Willie time, man. Kumu say he ain't scoring no more. Kumu on it. Jaden. Joseph. Oh, that's huge.
Yep.
That is huge.
It is.
That may be his first bucket of the ball game. But it's a big one. Could come at a better time. 61-56.
Don't switch. Right. Solid. Gotta get a hand up.
Again, discipline. Here for Fort Erie. Eli on that pin down. Won't go. Good rebound there. Another rebound by Ponder. He has dominated the boards here. In this
Yes, he has. And he's going up and he's grabbing that with his big mitts and pulling that thing down and giving nobody a chance to even get a hold of it.
That shot
That's what you
well
want
short
if you're West
there.
Oaks.
Run out here for Eli.
Give it off of
You
it.
got to get it one more. Yeah. Fortunate to get fouled there.
The game is nip and tuck is this. I understand getting fouled and going to the free throw line. You got to get 2 points in transition like that.
Advance it.
You have to get 2 points in transition.
Eli Jones to the line for 2.
So 2 shots coming up here for Fort Erie. 5-point game.
Kid's got a pretty stroke.
I haven't been in their practices, obviously, but this kid seems like if I'm George, he's probably the guy that we're having to encourage to take shots more so than to tell him not to take shots. Him trying to hold on to the ball, make the right play, has probably hindered him more than it's helped him. That kid's got a burner. You got to let that thing go.
George probably tells him, get into the corner.
Yep.
Just get to that spot.
Foul's going to be on Christopher Kumu, his third. First team foul, Willie Burnett. The third.
There's Willie. Had to the line to shoot two. I was eavesdropping just on the conversation here with Ponder and his coach. And right now what they're trying to do is calm him down for the extra. You know, you're playing with emotions, but you can't let your emotions get. The game's too big.
Yep.
Season's on long. .63-57. Back screen here. Here comes Eli popping.
Yep.
Knew it.
Now roll out of that. He's got to roll out of that.
I love that.
See that coming a mile away.
Well, and so many times you see the screener is the one who pops open. Great call there by Coach George.
Now I called that Eli was going to pop out before he did, and I heard Charles offered steak dinner if he knew to play. I think I at least got a half right.
Don't ask him
I
right
at least
now.
get a burger with a side of fries or something. I don't even need no cheese. Just
Don't ask him for it right now. It might be R-rated what you get back.
So if you're calling the bottom, I didn't want to cut fast. I'm going too well.
66-57. And two missed free throws in a row here for Willie. And we hadn't said anything. So now I'm going to say something about the free throws, and then this one's going to go in.
Absolutely. Little assist.
Yeah, we batting 1,000 a day.
And here you'll see, too, I mean, this is just part of basketball, but especially late in the fourth quarter, all it takes is a couple tight whistles that can change a game.
Yep.
You know, I mean, I'm not saying that was one, but one, I saw it last night in the Kentucky game. So,
man, you got to get off that.
I'm still bitter about that. I'll be bitter
They
about
play
that
again tonight, man. They're going to make you feel better tonight. Hopefully.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kumu, bit raise, tough shot, and Kumu knocking it down.
What an adjustment right there in the air. Little hang time there. To
I hope
adjust
young
the
Brody's
shot.
taking this in, man. I'll be soaking some of this in. They say, oh, Kumu gets his hands on it. Horns look here for West Oaks. Willie, that won't go.
Keep it weak. Keep it weak.
Tough shot. Yeah. You gain some more time on the clock. You got to get into something. Kumu, this may be showtime. Woo!
No, that's a travel.
Yep,
Absolutely
yep.
a travel. Absolutely a travel.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, and to Coach's point earlier, that's the one you just go and beat him to the rim.
Yep.
Don't give him a chance to even get there. Just beat him to the glass.
What happened on that was instead of him coming to balance off of 2 feet, he had that 1 foot like he was stuck in a pivot.
Before that
and then he
contact
lost
happened.
his balance and couldn't get back to a strength side in order to be able to address the rim.
Yep.
So he ended up taking another step to gain his balance, but then he gives up the ball during that.
10-point game. Ponder begging for a look. He's got a touch. Kick out to Joseph.
Oh,
Where's this
huge
kid been at? Where's this kid been at?
dagger. Huge shot right there, because I didn't necessarily think it was maybe the smartest shot, but hey.
Definitely wasn't, and it going in doesn't change that.
Right.
I think if what the position that Fort Erie's in right now, if you can get them to moving the ball and it ends up in somebody's hand not named Willie Barnett, you've had a good possession.
Yeah.
So 30-second timeout taken here by Fort Erie. Again, West Oaks just kind of hanging around right now.
Like I said, it's at this, again, 7 points. They got it down to 5 a minute ago, but it hasn't got closer than that. So If you can break that 5-point barrier, now pressure's on Fort Erie.
Our next matchup is going to be the Crew Prolific taking on Minnesota Prep.
Look at the
Look at
arc
that.
on that
Ooh,
shot
wee.
as well. I mean, give the kid a lot of credit. That's a tough shot, contested.
And after off to a tough start for him as well.
Yeah.
So the way to stick with it. Look at Brody, man, the young fella. Got the fresh cut. Look like he's grown a little bit since the last time I seen him too. I think I see another
Just said that too.
Told him that at halftime, and now we got a timeout call by West Oaks. We got a little game of chess going on here. Yeah. So full timeout here for West Oaks. Let's look inside of West Oaks huddle right now. Can we get a shot of their huddle? I don't know if this is about X's and O's more so than about readiness that Kenny's talking to his team about.
I was just about to ask you all that. What's the strategy there? Did he want to see
I don't think that was
the
a
look?
strategy. I think he wanted to see his guys talking, communicating, sprinting out to go play defense, and he didn't see that.
Getting
So
ahead of
when you have that lackadaisical approach to the possession, something bad is about to happen.
100%, AJ. You're all over that. 100%. Let me stop you guys before you do something that's going to impact this game in a very negative way.
This is a get your mind right?
Absolutely.
Like, you guys do realize we're down 7. We got an eternity to play. Like, let's go. Let's get to see the energy.
So that leaves West Oaks with one timeout remaining for the ball game, and it will be a full timeout. They do have a coach's challenge left. For Erie, has 2 full timeouts remaining for the game and a coach's challenge as well.
Just a reminder, our next ball game, tip-off scheduled for 6:45, the number 5 team in the country. The Crew of Prolific Prep will be taking on Minnesota Prep.
Promise back into the game, and you see he's a little limpy there.
Yeah, we hadn't seen him here in a little bit, so
Since
we'll
that
see.
happened.
We'll keep an eye on number 5 in black as he gets to inbound and see how he feels.
He feels better now that he touched that ball. He's ready to go.
Always makes the limp go away, doesn't it? See kids limp, act like they got fouls when that ball touched their hand. All of a sudden, magically disappears. Good shot fake.
That's beautiful.
And you talked about guys leaving their feet. Willie, guilty of that right there.
Well, and that's just, after you knock down a few, that's the respect you get.
Disciplined basketball here. No numbers here for Eli.
Oh, whoa.
Not a right idea.
No. That's a 3. Great rebound.
Yeah.
That's just a hustle rebound right there from Matias.
That's really like a 4-point swing right there.
It really is.
Right.
You've never completed that play in your life. You never have, not once.
Eli, that won't go. You got to have those rebounds if you're West Oaks. You got to have them. Joseph, is he feeling a heat check? Bala, got to squeeze.
To the front of the rim.
Got to have those 50-50 balls. Dang, inside. And
In a game like this, you got it. Those possessions are so few and far between. You get in transition like that, you have to end up with 2 points.
Number 21, Orlando Bernardo, his 3rd.
A lot of coaches talk about pushing the ball ahead. The absolute right play in that was for him to keep the ball and push it to the middle of the floor, to draw the defender in a little bit, and then to get the ball off to your teammate when he can catch it and shoot it. If you get it out too soon, now you're behind the play. You can't influence the play very much at all, except for a pitch back. And now the defender has a one-on-one your teammate has a one-on-one situation approaching the baseline. That you're not going to score nearly as many of those. You got to keep the ball, draw the defender, and put him in a situation so that he can just catch and score.
Give Dink some credit here as well. He's shown the ability to finish with both hands, or the willingness to use both hands right there. If he goes up with the left right there, it probably gets blocked. Instead, he goes to his right, which we saw him finish with his left in the first half. Now it goes to his right and draws the foul.
so 2nd and 2 on the way here. Trying to get it back to a 10-point game, and he does.
I was
Lead has been as
convinced.
high as 12.
I was convinced he was left-handed the way he was going with his left in the first half, but clearly he's right-handed.
Joseph getting downhill, tough shot. Ooh.
Ooh.
You got to let him be spectacular.
Oh, yeah.
If he's going to convert that, let him.
Yep.
You're plus 10, get the ball back, get something great out of your offense, even it out again, and go back the other direction.
And that's the one, too, that when you see that shot's coming, I mean, you just show the ref.
Exactly.
Like, hey, I'm not touching him. Sorry, Jesse. I just touched Jesse's bun now. She's
Now
slapping.
you got the magic powers. She's locked in over here, man. She's locked in. She in playoff mode. One or two at the line there for Jaden.
And when you're down in the fourth quarter, every
Before
free
this
throw is
crunch
crucial.
time, man. We're coming up on 4 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Got to communicate defensively if you're West Oaks.
Nice find. I don't like that.
He kind of second-guessed the shot,
absolutely
too.
did. Absolutely did.
I call timeout if I get it. Yeah.
Guys, that's not aggressive rebounding. Hey, Black, we can't wait for somebody else to get it.
I'm so scared, man.
He really
He is a kid at heart. He is a big baby. That's for sure.
Hey. We're in one nose.
So possession arrow in favor of Fort Erie. That jump ball.
Flavio, switch. Flavio, right here. JJ, go over there. Flavio, switch. Stay middle, Marcus. Marcus, stay down. Stay in the drop, Marcus. Stay in the drop, Marcus. Stay in the drop, Marcus.
Promise.
Stay in the drop.
With 5 to go on the shot clock. Back door, and good contest there at the rim. And oof. Now, I didn't hear a whistle.
Yeah,
what's
he
it?
called it. Boom.
Was- okay, I just saw the finish.
It got real loud when that whistle went off. Beautiful pass, by the way.
Great all-around effort. Great read, great cut, great
Yep.
pass, great contest at the rim.
That's two guys being on the same page.
Coming up in the next game, Minnesota Prep. Got alumni in the building. What you know about this
Yeah,
kid?
I know. Yeah, Lukai, he's that. He was like a Darren Williams, that thick guard, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day, and he was very skilled though, and a very, very good player from the grind session past.
Darren Williams will always be a special player to me. Years back, literally he blew up playing against us. No one, we played
He
him
gave
in a
you
Bob
buckets?
Gibbons tournament. No one knew who he was, and he put on an absolute clinic against us.
Wow.
Whatever he wanted to do, and he was on the roof from that point forward.
While at Illinois or at high school?
In high
club
school,
ball, yeah.
club ball.
Got you.
He was with the, I think Fort Worth Lions, I think was his
Wow.
club team. We played him at the Gibbons tournament, and he was absolutely amazing.
What was that? Him and D Brown. I think they went to the Final Four that year. Maybe even.
In college?
Yeah. Maybe even title game. I know they got to the Final Four.
Yeah, no, he definitely had a heck of a college run. Great contest.
Still early in the shot clock, but they'll let it go anyway.
Huge.
Bucket by Tatiano Oahu.
74-66 in promise. Just
Timeout.
and timeout taken here by Fort Erie. How many timeouts they have left? 1 and 1, one apiece after this one.
Full timeout for Erie.
Good timeout there by Fort Erie. You kind of feel the momentum starting to shift here.
Well, part of the issue with Promise coming up limping a little bit, the strength that Fort Erie has right now is the fact that they have Kumo. They can put the ball in his hand. So whether he's tired and foul trouble, injured, what have you, they can still continue to be who they are and who they practice to be, even if he comes off the floor. What happens if
Willie
Jaden comes off the floor?
Yeah.
Willie comes off the floor? You're stuck. And they're going to be able to make the adjustment. If he's able to get back together and get healthy and get back on the court within the next 3 minutes, he'll be able to help his team. Whereas if you look at the other end of the gym, if they're a couple fouls away, they're an injury away, they're something of not being able to get any help at all. And the strength of what they have is throw Willie the ball and hope that the ball goes in the basket.
The winner of this game is going to play at 11 a.m. on Sunday, and they'll play the winner of our third game tonight, Dream City and DNA, on Sunday.
This is that time of the game as well, and here we are, still 8 points, right?
Yep.
This is where West Oaks, you're being told, we've got to have consecutive stops.
Yep.
You know, we got 3 minutes left. Like, the consecutive stops have to start now on this possession.
And offensively, we've got to get scores other than just throwing the ball at the basket.
And there by Willie Barnett, and Kumo will keep it. Tough pass there. Good closeout.
Got to get something going to the basket.
3 to go on the shot clock. Nearly loses the handle, and Ponder with that rebound.
Another rebound.
There was one of those stops. That was a great defensive possession, great rotation.
Willie lurking. Willie.
Stay on your feet. You
gotta
got to
get him
stay on your
steps.
feet.
Slid that foot forward.
Traveling turnover. Fort Erie basketball.
Credit Fort Erie as well, if you think about it. Willie, I'm not sure, scored this half. He's got 32.
He had a couple free throws.
Not this half.
This
but,
quarter.
This quarter, right. So holding him to that when he had 30 after 3, that's big.
Kumu said what he said. Right now, he's living up to it.
I didn't know who was yelling that at him.
Oh, that was Kumu.
I thought it might have been Lucas Patterson.
Kumu speaking the that rattles in and out. Ponder with another rebound, doing what he does. And here comes Jaden Joseph. They got to get it going, man.
Ponder has done everything that he could do to help his
Right
team
now,
win.
these guys are just taking turns going 1-on-5. And
He's even rebounding the ball on his butt.
Yep.
That's another offensive rebound for him.
15 rebounds now for Ponder. I mean, you guys said it earlier, so I would assume this is the best game he's played, right? I mean, he's been
This
incredible,
season,
honestly. He's worked his tail off. It's not just been rebounds because he's big. He's worked for everything, and I'm really impressed with that big man.
now, these last couple possessions for West Oaks, they haven't ran a set. We've seen the ISO with Willie. Then we've seen Jaden go 1-on-5 there, and you're making the game harder than what it needs to be when you start having that mentality of it's late in the game, let me go make a play. No, make a play within something that you're running.
Right.
Got to get the defense scrambling. If the defense is set, those gaps, those windows, if they're even there at all, close
That defense
very quick.
Squeezes, right? And to your point, they're doing their job of forcing them into tough twos. And to this point, West Oaks hasn't been able to cut into the lead.
And I guarantee you it's not lost on Fort Erie that West Oaks doesn't have a setup guy. They don't have a decision maker. They don't have a guy that's going to consistently get the ball to where it's supposed to be. So if you just stay patient, they'll give it back to you.
And right now, it's probably some sort of a message of just don't let Willie beat you right now. Make somebody else do it.
You can spend the entire weekend with us here at Highland High School. The Grind Session YouTube channel. You can watch.
All right, so here we go. Baseline out of bounds.
Nice, Willie.
That's sick.
Scramble for the loose ball. West Oaks comes out with it. Stick back.
Great effort.
Offensive rebound and put that Tatiano Muambu.
Remember, folks, this clock stops on a made basket under a minute. Left wide open there.
No. Big offensive rebound
absolutely.
there.
Another offensive rebound.
Those are backbreakers right there.
Number 22, Tatiano Muambu, is fourth.
With all the conversation that people have been having over the years about positionless basketball, this is why that won't ever be a real thing. If you don't have a playmaker down the stretch like this, you can't win basketball games. Not against good competition.
First free throw good.
Little offensive, defensive sub right there.
So,
And
both free throws good.
That can also be a free throw sub as well. Cause
Yeah,
coming
offense
back
for
in the
defense.
game.
This is offense, defense here. So Eli set to check back in next whistle.
Stay solid.
No timeouts remaining. He gets into the teeth of the defense and back for throwing it down there.
There's your nail right there.
Yep.
Still got to stop.
Ponder,
Another
rebound.
offensive rebound.
Fouls on number 13.
Give this dude a lot of credit, man, because that's really all offensive rebounding is effort and energy.
And he's brought that in spades today.
First free throw, no go for Ponder.
Cullen, what do we have on him from the line?
Oh, well, let me see.
Marcus from the line.
Seven of 11.
It's not,
better than that.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
No, it's better. I think it's better than we thought, right?
Exactly.
I was thinking maybe a little worse than that as well. You'll take that from him all day.
8 of 12.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like 66%. He's doing his job.
Especially when he's got 16 and 16 and 6 blocks.
78-69, our score.
For Ponder, that's like player of the game in a losing effort type stat line.
For Erie in the bonus.
But you know, this is that game that you're cutting up the film here for him.
Yeah.
Because now, you know,
this is what
any doubts that you've had about what level he is, who he is as a player.
I mean, this is going to sound maybe weird, but I'm a body guy, right?
Yep.
I mean, look at this dude's body. Like, a college coach walks in here right now, looks at him and says, okay, I can work with that no matter what. And then look at his stat line, okay.
If you've watched him from the beginning of the grind session to now, if he can make that development over that amount of time, what could he do on your campus?
Exactly.
And good bucket there. Not a good foul. Just, again, this shot clock, with the clock stopping on the made basket, fouling.
Game's not over.
Yes, far from over.
15 foul.
You have to stop the ball. First thing in transition, you have to stop the ball. And then after you stop Willie, you got to deal with, make him throw it to somebody else.
35 and 8 for Willie Burnett.
Eli almost took steps there. Am I the only one that saw that?
Yep, close.
For Erie in the bonus, Eli Jolin to the strike for 2.
The 2 shots coming up here for Eli. First free throw's good.
And this again, this is just that attention to detail from coach. Here you go. Clearly, this kid's in the game for his free throw shooting and his shooting ability. So you send a good free throw shooter to the line, gets fouled, and now the defensive sub, Kumu, will come in after the make. Or, well, I'm assuming a make.
So we're just cleaning off the basketball here a little bit.
Cheers, you good?
Yeah, probably are.
So 80-72, 43 seconds to go here in this one.
See, he just saw me now.
Jaden Joseph seeing that Tristan is bleeding, but he's hiding the hand that's bleeding.
Well, there's blood on the ball.
Yeah.
That was the whole issue.
No. Hey, can we see? Run it back, Chris. There's a little replay with Jaden Joseph. Look, they pounded up Jaden Joseph. He said, no, he's hiding it behind his back. Now this is playoff basketball at its finest right here. Chris, run it back like 10 seconds right there. Just that little exchange at the free throw line. This is how important it is for these guys. That is for sure. And see, even the refs are. He was trying to stick it in his back pocket. He was trying to hide it from you.
No, they were about 30 seconds late on that. I watched Tristan come to the sideline. He showed George's hand.
And here we go.
George was like,
so this is the fun part about this. So J.D. Joseph knows he's bleeding. The ref comes over, and he's literally hiding that hand. He's like, oh, no, I'm good. No, I'm good. The whole time he's leaking with his right hand.
The ref saying, well, where'd this blood come from then?
He said, oh, I'm fine. Well, what about that one, son? No. It's still behind it. Here goes. Jaden's like, oh, that's the one. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, man, he's still getting worked on over there. And actually, he's getting time to get worked on because they're cleaning off blood for him
that
on the basketball
that he had
court.
Was what did it when
he
went under and ripped his hand open. I never had such problems as a player. I don't think I've ever ripped my hand open on the rim. I've had a lot of like inflamed shoulder and elbow.
A lot of icy hide on the back.
Ripping my hand on the rim. Never been quite an issue.
Man.
Dream City Christian Eagles. They'll be taking on DNA Prep, the 15th seed.
Jim's filling up. I wonder why.
Right. Right.
Fans are. Now, listen, Jess has been hit with a lot of things. Basketballs upside the head and all that. Volleyballs. But not a towel, though.
A bloody towel.
Bloody towel, man.
Ouch.
She needed a bigger computer screen to hide behind over there.
Jess gonna make sure that ref never does another game for us right there. He's blackballed.
She got that kind of power. Don't let her fool you. 80-72. Willie going quick, so he should. Back down.
Field goal, Willie Burnett, the third.
That's huge.
Yep.
It is.
2-possession game.
And he's closing in on that 40 mark. 38 now for Willie Burnett.
That's his sixth.
This is huge with Promise being out of the game.
Well, I'm not sure. I don't take my 20 seconds with my team if I'm Kenny, but they'll let him play on. First free throw, good.
La Rosita for two.
Oh, you gotta have.
Oh.
Nope.
Yeah, that's been the story of the game. How many offensive rebounds has Fort Erie gotten here in this one? Well, I'll take a look at that number because it has been a big factor.
La Rosita back to the strike for two.
Two at the line. 83-75. Willie. next down. This is going to be a victory here for Erie.
Fouls on Jaden Joseph, his fourth. Gavin Rosier back to the strike.
How about the season for West Oaks, though? I mean, it's been a roller coaster.
It has.
There's a lot of talent. I was super excited preseason, seeing them come in. I saw them in the play-in tournament, and I was like, this Ponder kid, oh my gosh, they got the talent, but it just feels like all the pieces could never really gel for them this year.
Yeah. I mean, that's like the science of coaching, right? Is just figuring out how to get those guys to gel. I haven't seen a lot of them this year, but I did see them one weekend. They've got a star, Willie Burnett. That's for sure.
Underclassmen, too.
There's his 40. 41.
It just keeps coming at you.
Fouls on Orlando Bernardo, his fifth. To the free throw line, Malik Giuseppe Kitson.
Well, that's a great point there by Coach George, though. I mean, if you don't get fouled there, that's a risky pass.
He's asking his team, why are they throwing a cross-court pass
Exactly.
like that?
They come up with that. The ball finds its way in Willie's hand. This is a 2-point ball game.
Yeah.
So 2 free throws on the way. The first one. No timeouts for West Oaks. We'll have an interview with the player of the game, and Kuma looked like he's about to do a violation here. I don't know why. But I hope he knows that it's got to hit the rim. That was a violation.
Yeah, it was. Probably not in Canada.
Right. Willie.
Oh.
Gosh.
Three-point field goal.
My
Willie
gosh,
Burnett,
man.
third.
My gosh.
44.
84-81. Victorious is Fort Erie. We will have an interview with the player of the game. It'll be promised in just a bit. This is the Grind Session.
84. West Oaks 81.
While we're waiting on that interview, I'll try to get some numbers here real quick. Obviously a great effort from Willie Burnett, 44 and 8 rebounds. 14 of 32 from the field, 6 of 13 from 3. So an outstanding performance from Willie. Good job. And a losing effort for West Oaks. Player of the game is going to be Promise, and he had a big game with 18, 5 of 15 from the field, but really controlled the tempo and really controlled the game in the first half. And so great effort from Fort Erie. Honestly, Willie had 44 points, but they made him take a lot of attempts and a lot of tough twos to get those 44.
Let's go, fellas. Come on, Eli.
As you hear, AJ.
I am here with the player of the game. Promise, I'm here with the squad, too. Fort Erie getting it done today, advancing, moving on. Talk about your performance. Talk about this team performance. We talked last weekend about you guys being focused for this World Championship. Talk about the guys, your performance and your guys today.
Yeah, I feel like we had great execution. Yeah. You know, respect game plan. We came with that dog mentality, like I said last time. And yeah, we got a dog.
All right, now my question is, why was Tristan trying to hide that he was bleeding over there? He was trying to put his hand in his back pocket. I caught that over there, right?
Why was they ratting though? Why was they ratting?